Hello there.
Just a moment, guys. Let me finish this other thing real quick, and then we'll switch over to live feed. Okay. Hello. Let me make sure the mic's working today. It is. Good. Are we getting... Yes, we are getting game audio. Awesome. Since apparently freaking OBS decided to mess with sound settings after the last update. Ah, hello. I just made a Jubilife City. Yeah, I wondered if they were working since I didn't hear the one that normally played on my first message. I heard the little, like, noise indicator whenever you first typed Boa. But I did hear the sound alert for the hello there, because it startled the crap out of me. Okay, I don't know what he said, but... So here's the fun fact. I'm missing 5 Pokemon for Shiny Manaphy and Home. Those 5 Pokemon are kind of weird. Machamp, Golem, so the two of the trades. Chimecho, which is why I have a Chingling in my party already. I transferred it from Diamond to Pearl so it could level up. I didn't hear hello, motherfucker. Oh, I did. I heard it, unless it's messed up. It might be messed up on the playback. I'll double check on that. But so the Chingling's only in the party to evolve into Chimecho because it's a friendship evolution at night, which is why it just gets to be in the party. Is walking will eventually give us friendship for it. Eventually. And then the last 2 that I need are Azalea and Palkia, which is why I now have to play through the entirety of Pearl, because I messed up catching Azalea in Diamond and obviously Palkia. So. Yeah, I gotta go to the trainer school. I don't want to go to the school. It's annoying. I was going to play that, but then I saw hello there. Fair enough. Barry, take your stupid map. Also, don't question the Eevee in the party. I forgot what we named him. Good thing that's spelled backwards. It's still Barry, but I forgot what he got named. It's been a while. Okay. Do I need to actually... Oh, hello. Please give me the Poke Etch thing. Are you a trainer? Yeah, but I don't have a Poke Watch. Yes, Barry, the impatient jerk. Yeah, that's why his name is what it is, spelled backwards. Poke Watches. Not only that, I'm conducting a promotional campaign. Find 3 clowns, I'll give you your very own one. Well, hello. Hi, Mr. Clown. Yes. Do. If I remember correctly, there's... I don't know if you count as one of them. Yes, you are. Nicer than blue or silver, but still a jerk? Yeah. Yes. Pokemon come and hold item. Okay, so I've missed a clown. That's great. The other one's gonna be down around here, aren't they? Maybe. I remember the original, like, third clown used to be all the way over by the frickin' GTS. Is it? Nope. Because you're gonna make me turn around. Our Global Wonder Station now, sorry. Rude. So where's the third one then? Because I know it's not in a building. It has to be out and about. Shinx. Is it down here? Ah, yeah, he's down here by the actual Pokewatch company. Talk about pushback? Yeah. Yes, moves have types. And this is why they try to send you to school. So we'll see how far I get. Also, this stream was supposed to happen much earlier in the day, and then random nap happened, and by the time I woke up, it was almost dinner time. So I was like, well, we're just gonna wait till after dinner. Yay, Pokewatch. I'm never gonna remember how to open that thing. The R button. See, but then it says you have to use the touchscreen, and I don't have access to the touchscreen right now, so that just becomes weird. Grown of dingus. Ah. Watch, calculator, step counter, party monitor. Okay. Be gone. Yeah. I know it's for the pun. Oh, Barry, no. Dude, any fight with you is technically unfair, although I will say the three, like, two of the Pokemon in party are unusable. They're not going to listen to me. They're way too high of a level and I don't have the badges for them. They're just there to gain friendship points. Well, the Eevee's just there because I wanted the Eevee, but the Chingling is just there to gain friendship points. Because I was like, well, if I'm going to stream it, I might as well move it over so that way it evolves in that and I don't have to farm it. Also, Barry's a dirty cheater. How is he a dirty cheater? Is one of his Pokemon illegal, like Lance's Dragonites? He manages to get a Munchlax. You can't convince me his mom didn't give him that one. Alright, Turtwig, which sadly I don't have a great counter for at the moment. I will later on, just not right at the moment. You're gonna have to deal with me yawning, sorry. That nap has refused to let my brain come back online. Really? You're gonna sit here and spike your defense, Barry? I'm not getting into a layer battle with him. It's 1% chance off of one constantly changing honey tree? Yeah. So I'm saying he paid someone for it. Or his mom did. And good crit Shanks. Why did they get this thing withdraw at such an early level? It's more annoying than Defense Girl. Thus, he's a dirty cheater. I mean, if we're using that logic, two of the Pokemon in my party are illegal, but I literally cannot use them because they will not listen to me. They won't listen to me until I have like 7 badges. Based upon the XP that they're gonna slowly gain. Bruh. Too bad I don't have a Staraptor right now. Just frickin' haze. You're low, I'm low. I have a Starly in the back pocket, but I don't think it knows Peck or anything just yet. Barry. Barry, please. Stop spamming withdrawal. What is this, +5? If only you were actually doing something with that, but you're not. You can't not take damage. I'm not entirely sure because it was resisted. Like, I think no matter what, I'm doing 1 damage. Like, yeah, this only has quick attack. I'm gonna be annoying. I didn't even mean to catch the Starly, it just accidentally caught, so. Lovely case of right idea, wrong button. Because I'm just going to do this to heal up the Shinx, because again, I don't care about the Starly. Nope. So used to the older games, still resets. Burp, burp, burp. The only issue is we don't have access to a decent fire type unless I want to grab Houndour or Houndoom. Yeah, it's like a 50-50 split. The only good thing that comes out for Thundershock is the possible paralysis. I think technically it's doing 2 damage versus the 1.
Pikachu?
Oh, there's Marvel. Hi, Marvel. I'm gonna assume that that's a dinosaur name that I'm looking at. Yeah, there goes the Turtwig. Good Shinx. You learn Charge. Bye, Barry. I love that we know his name is Barry, regardless of what it says. Stretch. I can stretch. Ugh. And hydrate. Oh, last time you'll ever lose. Oh, buddy, I got news for you. Alright. Let's be nice. We'll go heal the Starly. And then we'll continue on to Oranboro. Because that gym badge is not going to be hard to get because we have Piplup as the starter. Which means that poor Kratos. That I might do. I think that's why I was doing 2 damage instead of 1 damage, but... Yes, I've gotten the Enamorous. We're working for Shiny Manaphy, but the last 5 that I need are weird. Machamp, Golem, which are 2 trade Evos. Chimecho, which is why there's a random Chingling in the party, because that's from Diamond. And then Palkia and a Zaylif. I have a very weird list. And while I could touch trade for 2 of the legendaries, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just catch them and shove them in the box for all eternity. I don't. Shinx, no. Don't question the Eevee. The Eevee gets to exist for a reason later on. It's a secret tool I'll use for later. Ooh, a Kricketot. So it's 2 trade Evos. It's Machamp and Golem. And then Chingling. I still say the linking payable should be a standard part of the game. It should. It 100% should. Chingling, which evolves from Chimecho, which is a friendship evolution that only evolves at night. And then Palkia and a Zaylif. which was hilarious because I was working on the bulk of it in Diamond because obviously we'd beaten Diamond. I'd forgotten that Mesprit was a roaming legendary, and I just randomly ran into it in front of Windworks Valley. I'm like, why is there boss music? Yeah, Zalif. Or Azelf, or however you want to pronounce it. But I was like, why do I hear boss music? I was like, oh, it's a Mesprit. I still have a Master Ball. Get in the Master Ball. I'm not chasing you around the map. Spirit Tomb wasn't too bad. Just a little bit time consuming. Hun, why you posted up at the top of the stairs? Oh, I was confused. You're good. I need the blue of the Wisdom Trio. I think that's what they're called. Or Emotions Trio. The one that's like Valor? It's over near Sunny Shore City. That one we had attempted to catch in Diamond, but we didn't really try. And so when it killed itself, we were just like, oh, okay. I was like, I don't need it. I'm never going to need that. And then they're like, about that, son. I was like, ah, shoot. Which once we beat Pearl, and I'm done with that, and I have the Shiny Manaphy, or probably for predictability's sake, I'm going to go ahead and switch. You still don't have Peck. We'll probably finish off the dexes for Sword Shield and the DLCs for Origination, just in case they're like, hey, you can get, like, Zarude or something. I have 100 Pokemon left in order to get Manaphy. I really need to work on Pearl eventually. Maybe the next decade I'll get to it. That's fair. I had 7. Like, when they announced it, I had 7 Pokemon from Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl registered at home. But it's because I hadn't moved any from my game over yet. So I just popped a bunch over, and then it became a lot more manageable. Like, the most annoying one was, so far, has been Spirit Tomb, which wasn't even that one. Mesprit, use... Uself? That starts with an A. And Uxie. See, Uxie and Mesprit, or Mesprit, I get. These games aren't just that soul-sucking like the other Pokemon games. This is true. I'm just not a fan of this variation of the game. I liked the original variations of Gen 4. Says the person with over 1,000 hours on her original frickin' Diamond save file. Far too many hours. It's Azelf because they couldn't make it sound good. Fair enough. I have a Thundershock for you. So yeah, we're playing through the entirety of Shining Pearl to get Azalea and Palkia, basically. And again, eventually this Chimecho, or Chingling, will evolve into Chimecho. Because it'll eventually love us enough. Me, you, and us. Fair enough. I'm probably gonna regret not fighting certain trainers. It's fine. Hi. Still pretty new trainer. It's all good. You're a fellow friend of Pokemon. Hey, some TMs. That surprises me. People are able to play games for thousands of hours while I get bored around 100 hours or 2. Most Pokemon save files, like I can say up until Gen 6, I had easily over 1,000 plus hours for every Pokemon game that had been released at that point for mainline games, because I would sit there and restart saves all the time. Yeah, the Lake Guardians are Lake Trio. You're right. But when I say I had a 1,000-hour plus save file in Diamond, I mean I had a Diamond save file that said playtime 1,052 hours and some odd minutes before I reset it. And that was because that was the first save file that I was ever able to complete the Pokedex in because of the Global Wonder Trade system. Where it used to not be random trades, you could actually, like, it was known as the GTS because it was a global trade system. And that was the first iteration of being able to connect Pokemon to the internet and trade with people all around the world. It's basically the trading system we have via home now on the mobile version. So, like, I never reset that save file to play through the story again and again and again. But I also only got like a new game once like every 6 to 7 years. Yeah, as long as you had seen the Pokemon, you could search for it. And most of the time, you would see pretty much all the Pokemon besides the event Pokemon playing through at least Diamond. At one point or another, you would see it. Used to be really nice. Meow. So many people with Shanks. Alright, Piplup. And some of the older gen Pokemon. Yeah. I don't like that it's level 7, but I mean, allowing physical defense, not special. Yeah, then they got rid of the GTS in the games and put it into home, and the only thing the games have for global trade is freaking Wonder Trading, which is just... Wonder Trading was a cool concept, but at the same time, like, it's riddled with problems. Notably, I don't think you even saw the older starters in the tower. I don't even remember. Because that was the thing, I never did the battle tower. I had so many hours and I never did the battle tower. I realized it was a battle tower and I was just like, oh, I don't want to deal with this again. The only, like, post-game battle setup that I enjoyed was the Battle Frontier. I hate battle towers. It's not insufficiently raised. I'm just better. Please, for fuck's sake. Just don't have a Shanks. Just have a Starly that I can beat up, or a Bidoof. Or a Starly and a Bidoof. Badoo. Tower was the only place you could find some of the Pokemon you'd want to trade for. I mean, I'd touch the tower, but, like, I never made it a specific, like, goal of mine to run through the tower. So... There was also the fact that, like, sometimes you could just... I remember earlier versions of Diamond. It was, like, you could type the name even if you hadn't seen it. It would still search for it as long as you spelled it correctly. Emphasis on spelling correctly. Which is not my strong suit. Psyduck. Tower sucked. Oh, yeah, no, Again, I've never been a fan of any of the battle towers. The only one I suffered through was the Battle Frontier, and that was just because I had Emerald, so I had the glitch in the Battle Frontier where, like, 2 of the areas gave you XP, even though they weren't supposed to give you XP, which is how I got my Crobat, my Raichu, and my Swampert all at level 100 for the first time without rare candies. It's because I freaking ground XP in the battle towers. Which is supposed to release this year, stronger than OG Switch. What's the game or game series you're hoping to get added to the Switch 2 that wasn't on the OG Switch? Ooh. So, right now, because the next information we get on the Switch 2 is supposed to be the Nintendo Direct on April 2nd. Yeah, oh my god. I don't... Kid. Alright. But, so that's supposed to be April 2nd, which tells me... It's probably going to be an end-of-the-year release. I was expecting it was going to be a mid-year release date for the Switch 2. I will buy one if I have to for Prime 4. I want newer Assassin's Creed games. I don't know. I don't think they're going to be able to run on that. Warbow mine. Okay. Because, like, I know, like, Xenoblade Chronicles and Witcher 3 got ports on Switch OLED / Switch, the OG Switch, but they don't run great. So I don't know if we'll see Assassin's Creed ports. If we do, it may be older versions. So, like, the original trilogy. I don't think it'll be the newer ones, though. Just because I'm sitting here thinking those games are, 120 to 150 gigabyte games. And yeah, you can get a bigger SD for storage on the Switch itself now, but that's a lot. They already have Rogue, up to Rogue on the Switch, except for the first game. It'd probably be the Ezio trilogy instead. Interesting. Like I said, the issue is they port a lot of games to the Switch. not a lot of them run well. So it's like, okay, what do I want ported that actually runs at more than, 30 frames a second? Because, like, my biggest thing is, like, okay, look at Tears of the Kingdom. Catch you later, Boa. Thanks for popping in. The entire Ezio Trilogy 3 remastered, Black Flag and Rogue. Interesting. Those may be the only ones that are small enough, though, because, like I said, the newer ones are just insanely massive for file size, as well as I don't know how well that optimization would work. Because, yes, I know it works on other handhelds, like whatever the Asus one is, and then obviously the Steam Deck itself, but that's because those are bulkier product that is designed for that, I hate to say. While the Switch 2 looks like it's going to be bigger, I don't necessarily know how well optimized it's going to be in terms of actual performance. Yes, Geodude. Oh. Just gonna murder Geodudes. I do have a Machoke and a Graveler in my box for trade purposes. So, like, I don't have to worry about catching them here. I just gotta touch free with my friend down the street one day. The RPG games are definitely bigger. Unity and Syndicate, which are newer graphics, but very similar gameplay. Oh, okay. I could, yeah, if they're similar to the original games, I could see them working Hyonix a lot better on the Switch. Sorry, I joined up, like, Mr. Wolf has played pretty much every Assassin's Creed game. I started playing Assassin's Creed because of, crap, what's it called? Cassandra. Odyssey. There we go. I should not have to say the female player character's name in order to remember I started playing Assassin's Creed when it came to Odyssey. That was my first experience with actually playing it. I had seen Mr. Wolf play the other ones. I just myself had never had, because I was like, that looks like that involves a lot of, like, stealth or die, and as you guys know, I'm not very stealthy. Hi, bud. Use the hidden move rock. Yeah, I get that. I started playing Assassin's Creed because my father was playing one or two of the OG games around me, and me always making me play them. Fair enough. That's kind of why, like, I played Halo, was because my dad was always playing it around me, and I always wanted to play with him. So, like, that's why I like playing the Halo games. And then, like, I also used to play, what was it? Grand Theft Auto San Andreas with him. Mind you, I never got far in the story. I could never get past the bike riding mission, but I'd at least sit there and watch him play it. And, like, he had a special save file just for me to log on to and just, like, go cause chaos. I played Halo because my brother and my mother was wiping the floor with him and his friends in it. Nice. See, here's the thing. My dad and I were very limited on what games we could play and when we could play, because if my mom was around, she'd sit there and go, I'm getting motion sick from the game. And so, like, we'd have to turn off the TV, basically, or switch it to, like, so she could watch her shows, because she's like, I'm getting nauseous from watching the game. I'm like, okay. Because the other big one that we used to play together all the time was Simpsons Road Rage on Xbox 360. I played GTA because I watched videos of someone playing GTA 5. See, Mr. Wolf and I played the story of GTA 5, and then we didn't do a whole lot of online stuff. And I hate Rockstar for the fact that there's all this support for the game online play, but there's nothing extra for the regular story. It makes me so sad. Because it kind of did the same thing with Red Dead 2, where they just gave you, like, you know, online has all this cool stuff, which they didn't even really give online a whole lot of stuff. They kind of just ignored it because of GTA 5 being so successful. But then, again, you didn't get anything else extra for just solo mode. I'm like, I don't want to go online and play with people. There's a reason why I don't care for, like, giant sandbox MMOs. I liked Genshin, but the reason I liked Genshin was because I could choose to let someone in my world or not. But forcing me to have to interact with it, and then there's just everyone who like is a whale and drops, you know, way too much time and money into the game, and they're just like, yo, I have the newest thing that just dropped today. I'm like, cool. It'll take me 6 months of grinding to get that thing. And then they just proceed. Like, GTA Online became dog shit the second those like rocket bikes were introduced, because people with the freaking missiles off the bikes. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, there was lots of DLCs that were planned for offline play, but because online was so successful and made them so much money, they just focused onto that. Which is why they still sell copies of GTA today, is because it online exists. Just healing Piplup. Let's see, it's Rock. I'm trying to remember. Tokyo Grand Theft Auto game was canceled as well because of online. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi. I don't think I'll need to level grind, because I mean we're just using Piplup for this place. Like, Piplup sweeps. I don't think I have to be... Apparently adults were even annoyed with having to work on online so much. Well, yeah. Well, because their original plan for online was exactly what they've done with Red Dead Online, where it was set events that rotated every so often, and they just kind of left it alone, and occasionally, oh, here's something, you know, kind of shiny and new, like once or twice a year. They didn't do that. Because that was the thing, like, there's a bunch of new cars and, like, online exclusive cars and stuff, but they're not available in the base game. It's like, why grind online? Like, why can't I, you know, if I have managed to grind it online, why can't I play with it when I'm just offline solo player mode, you know? When it was revealed that things were canceled because of online, people were bashing Rockstar. Well, yeah, but I mean, again, the thing is, oh, you can buy your reputation points, you can buy in-game currency. So online was just generating passive money for them, is how they were viewing it. Because, oh, you don't want to do the missions, or you only want to do just the bare minimum of the mission to pass it and not have to, like, excel at it 50 times. So that's what I'm saying about, like, the whales and stuff. Like, yeah, you could spend the hours grinding the, you know, reputation points to unlock certain things. You could spend the hours grinding up the money to purchase those things after you've unlocked them reputation level wise online. But the biggest thing is that Rockstar's like, hey, we have this online function. You can buy your XP and stuff. You can reduce the amount of content for yourself. Which is so dumb. Like, I understand if it's just a really annoying mission, but other than that, which I will warn you, when ads start, I will pause and go to the BRB screen. So that way you guys don't have to worry about missing out on any content. If I'm going to run ads a little bit more frequently, I'm going to pause so you guys don't have to worry about it. I just realized that message popped up. How long? It's not going to tell me, is it? Damn it. Okay. Let's see. Is there a timestamp on that one? Probably not. Sorry, I don't want to, like, go into this. Ooh, okay. Well, we'll start this fight, and if the ads pop up, we'll pause. Because I see the... God damn it. There they are. Alright. BRB. Alright, and we're back. I love it. As soon as I started the battle, the ads popped up. I was like, damn it. Alright, now we can beat up Rourke. I'm impressed the Geodude didn't have Sturdy. Do. Keep current. I think this does, though. We'll find out. Hi, Suno. How you doing? It's been a hot minute. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's been a while. Yep, it had Sturdy. That's what I thought. Apparently one of the devs of GTA 6 said that they're planning to bring the game to the Switch too. If they did, great, but it'll be very odd. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, the only way I could see GTA 6 working is if there's no online functionality. Like, you cannot access GTA online. Because I assume that's going to be, you know, a new version of online is going to pop with 6. Because like I said, Rockstar made far too much money off of that. If it's just offline story mode, that might work on the Switch too, but just been working watching anime. Fair enough. I need to start Ubelblatt off of Prime here soon, but I've also just been slowly keeping up with Apothecary Diaries since season 2 of that one started. Headbutt. Ooh. I don't know if I can survive another headbutt. Well, he used a potion, so I'm gonna water gun him and use a potion myself. Never mind, it went down. I'm watching like 10 different anime. Nice. I have literally just become free of former job, and we're doing a lot right now trying to get ready for little one's arrival come June, so I have not had a whole lot of time to watch anime just yet. I'm mainly waiting for Free Ren to come back, and then Apothecary Diary Season 2 is currently airing, and then we started Samato Days on Netflix, or Sakamoto Days, but we're waiting for that one to finish pumping out the episodes before we continue watching it. 3 of them are romance. Ooh, nice. I know a lot of the romance animes are getting season 2 this year. So, yay, the coal badge. I know what solo leveling is, Marvel. I have not started it, and it's kind of one of those ones where I started reading the webtoon, and I didn't care for the webtoon, so I'm like, I probably am not going to care for this in anime form. Because isn't Dress Up Darling getting a season 2 this year? Nice, Marvel. Cool. Alright, there's our first gym badge. I think that means we're good up to level 20 now. And now I gotta remember who has the second gym badge, because my favorite one right now is I have a crush at work. Ooh. Like I said, I just haven't had a whole lot of time. I mean, my work schedule right up to the end was brutal, to say the least. All right. So that's taken care of. Town map. I think so, and so is Angel Next Door Spells Me Rotten. Ooh, I didn't know that one was getting a second season. I think we have to go to Wind Valley Works next, which is Flomaroma Town. Eterna Forest to Eterna City? I don't think we go to Hearthhome just yet. If they don't bring GTA 6 to Switch 2, I hope they instead remaster 4. I could see that. Hi, Barry. I'm so happy about it. I don't blame you, man. Those are both really good. Now, well, at least you didn't want to fight. Because I know what is it? We get to, when Valley works, we have to fight Team Galactic for the first time. I can kind of explore this by now. Whee! Okay, it's a Geodude. I don't think there's anything special down here. I'm just kind of wandering. Is Eterna City a grass gym? If so, this is going to be a problem. I mean, yeah, I have Starly, but Starly still hasn't learned Peck as far as I'm aware. Shangri-La and Frontier. See, I haven't started that one yet. I keep seeing it. I'm like, do I want to? I don't know. I've just been in a weird mood with anime lately. I either, like, completely find one that I obsess over, or everything else just feels meh. I've rewatched Freerun so many times. So many times. Hello, Psyduck. I already have a water type, otherwise I'd grab the water psychic duck, but... Will you just... Yeah. I'm like, if you let me just leave you alone, that'd be great. Oh, there's items down here, right. Is there a bike puzzle down here? Because we obviously don't have the bike yet. I know there's several areas with puzzles that require the bike to get through. Not as much as Gen 3, but pretty close. That's a bike jump. Oof. Okay. I don't, damn it, know how much we're gonna be able to do this. Ooh, a Fido's in chat. Come here, puppy dog. Dog. I know I've said it before, but I'm really not liking the modern Pokemon music. I could see that. Like... Modern music, like, it has its moments, but it's just... not the same vibe, basically. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the gym battle music fight for when you're in Gen 8 and you're doing the stadium battles because it makes it feel like you're in a stadium. It's way too repetitive. I could see that. Yeah, because, like, not each gym leader has their own battle music in Gen 8. I just liked the stadium music. Ooh, Stardust. But that's probably, like, the only music that stands out to me in Gen 8. The rest of the time, I'm like... Everything else is just kind of meh. To this day, nothing will instill near as much fear as Cynthia's piano key, though. Dear God. And, like, yeah, you kind of have the same note riff with her freaking ancestor in Arceus, but, he should have had his own. Thank you for dead bats. It was just kind of like, yes, this is her ancestor. Okay. Like, Volo is related to Cynthia. Or is, like, you know, supposed to be scary like her, I guess. But still, it's just like, he was more insane and annoying. That's probably all I can get down here for now. Because I don't have a bike for the bike puzzle. Not that rock. This rock. I love how they're like, you're gonna have HMs, but it's not gonna be the same. Like, you're just gonna summon a wild Pokemon to help you. I'm like, that's because you didn't want everyone to catch up a doof and teach it 4 HM moves, now did you? Hello, Starly. You're not what I'm after. I don't even know what I want on this team. Like, I should be thinking about that. I really should, but... Since there's 7 days remaining until once I can get more Legends on ZA, I'm hoping that we don't have the central hub system like we did with Legends Arceus. Just let me go from place to place without having to go back to, you know, Central Point. I really hope that they bring back the shiny indication noise. Like, hearing that noise is so great. Like, I don't need the sparkles, just the noise by itself. because that's how we found our first shiny Pokemon in that game, was the fact that the noise went off and I went, what the heck is that? Because it happened off to the side of me, so you couldn't see the Pokemon. It's like, just give me the noise, just so I know there's something in the area. I'll fight you for this. Probably want Pokemon on our team. I still want the ability to sneak up on Pokemon in the grass and just beam them in the back of the head with a Pokeball. Like, that was so satisfying in Legends Arceus. I found my first shiny because I was wandering to a quest location. It's all blue duck. See, we were climbing the mountain. Well, not necessarily a mountain. The plateau right before we got Weird Deer, or right after we got Weird Deer. And so I was going up to that camping spot so I could go back to town. And I just hear the ding. I'm like, what was that? So I start riding around in a circle, and all of a sudden there's a green Stantler. I'm like, oh, shiny Stantler. I do hope it has a little bit more of an extensive Pokedex compared to Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus only having 242 was rough. Ooh, a Pokeball. I hope they changed the graphics a little bit. One reason why I can't replay Legends Arceus is because the fact that the world graphics look stuck together. It's because the world looks a little bit empty, and I think it's, I don't know if it was a rushed thing or if it's the fact that like they had just like limitations or time crunch. It is the same issue that Scarlet and Violet have, where the world, until the Pokemon spawn in themselves, it feels very empty. And yeah. And that's kind of the whole thing, is like, Pokemon has not handled the transition from pixel to 3D very well, and I will stand by that. I didn't mind it so much with Sword and Shield. I'm not a fan of how it looks in the Let's Go games. Like, I'm not a fan of this weird chibi, but we still acknowledge that you're full size sometimes type of shit. Like, it's just perspective. Like, this feels like weird perspective to me, and I don't like it. And I know why I don't like it is because it reminds me of Tiny Tina's, where your character's on the game board and you're moving your character around the D&D board like that. Because I was not a fan of that overworld view. You have a Wurmple. Time for the worm to die. Aww. Rude. I wonder if the art style of Sword and Shield. Yes, like Sword and Shield wasn't bad. I feel like that was a good, 3D attempt, essentially. Everything now, it's not necessarily lifeless, it's just too smooth, too simplistic looking, even though, like, I know in the 3D modeling, smooth is a lot harder to achieve than, not as smooth, but still. Also, why do we get teleported to a whole new dimension whenever we fight Team Galactic? Like, what is this? We didn't want to do an actual, like, area where you're fighting them, so we're just going to put you in the Team Galactic purple bubble. Yeah. I also hope that... I want Legends Z through A to get a lot more support than Legends Arceus did. Because Legends Arceus, they just kind of said, here's like a little patch to fix this thing that doesn't work well. And, here's this other little thing to like add a tiny bit more content to the game. And that's it. That's all they ever did for it. And it's like, this is a really popular game. I'm surprised that we didn't add in, like... I get it's not a mainline DLC, like a mainline game, but I was really expecting like a DLC or something more than the massive outbreaks. Because all that did was just make it freaking harder to get your what are they called? Space-time distortions to spawn in. So that's what I hope they change with Z3A. Also, they bring in Hoopa. Yeah. I don't know if we'll get Shiny Hoopa. I think they might release a Shiny Hoopa in Home for completing the Legends Z through A decks if they tied it in. Because we're supposed to be swapping between future and past as far as we can tell with that little tiny trailer with Z through A. And I don't know if they mean like, you know, past being quote unquote the present, and then you're going forward in time and then back to the present, or if it's, you know, past, future, present, like where you've got 3 different things where you're rubber banding. Because that's the thing, like, our character in Legends Arceus never got to go home, which is so disappointing. Like, there was never a sequence for them going home. Which just made me, like, sad. I felt like the story was just unfinished because of it. Oh yeah, collect all the Pokemon so you can fight God and catch God. Okay. But I want to go home. That was the whole point, was to go home. I was promised that I'd be able to go home, and I never went home. Okay. We don't have Surf right now. Juke. Hello, Starly. How are you? All right. So, like, I hope we have an actual full story, not a promised thing. Ravaged path. I think I can go over here and do the puzzle down here. Because there's a luck incense and something else. I just hope it's a situation where it takes place in the past before Lumio City was built. And that's the plan, with the player being able to travel to the future, present every now and then for specific Pokemon. Yeah, I had a lot of issues with the space-time. That's the whole reason why, like, they said, Shiny Eternatus if you've completed the home decks for Legends Arceus. So I was like, cool. I was missing one Pokemon, which was Magnemite. And it was because I couldn't get a space-time distortion to spawn on Cobalt Coast with the Magnemite. So I literally had to sit there, like, I just launched the game and sat there until I got one. Like, luckily I got one on the first try. I don't have Surf. I can't do that puzzle. Okay. Luckily, the very first space-time distortion I did get to spawn in had the Magnemite, not just a bunch of Magnetons like they usually do. But yeah, it's just kind of like, man, there's a whole reason why I hadn't gotten Magnemite in this game yet. 241 out of 242. One thing I will admit that I do like that Gen 4 has done that I don't really remember happening in other games is getting companions for, like, little areas. So, like, I like walking through Eternal Forest with Cheryl, and I like, you know, going to Iron Island and meeting Riley and stuff. I liked those little side characters, and then when you went to the Battle Tower, they were there type of thing, and you could partner with them. I was missing Cranidos. It was so annoying. Ugh. Switch. Shiny Champ hunting in Legends Arceus, I had to get a shield on. Actually got knocked out right after a distortion formed. Oof. That sucks. Hello, Cherubi. Oh, you finally learned Wing Attack. Okay. Yeah, no, luckily I had hunted the fossils pretty regularly, but that was because, again, it was like, oh, you have to catch everything in order to fight Arceus. I was like, fine, okay. So I'd already done all that grinding. That was before they had dropped the massive update, outbreak update type of thing. So it was still a lot easier to get space-time distortions to spawn. The twins. Double Pachirisu. I don't like this. I like the Intimidate. I don't like the Pachirisus. I didn't get the game till after the Massive Outbreak update released. Oof. Yeah, see, that makes everything harder. Because that would drop like 6 months after the game, I think, had been released. And I have to sit here and go, okay, which of these guys has frickin' static? Or do either of them have static? Okay. If it was 6 months after the game released, I had it before that update. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was about 6 months after the game released. Because it got home connectivity first, and then we got the massive outbreak update. Because there was one update prior to that, and that was just more or less bug fixing. Which, that was the only, like, quote-unquote patch. I got in the game, like, 10 days after my birthday that year. Okay. So yeah, I'm hoping that Legends Z through A is released at the end of the year and they don't release it like... I feel like it's going to coincide with the release of the Switch 2. Because other than apparently what is, you know, rumored to be Mario Kart 9, we don't have a flagship game for it. If not, I feel like if the Switch 2 is releasing at the end of the year, it's going to be... Not my own patch, or my own Piplup. If not, I feel like Legends Z through A is going to be in June. But we'll see, because theoretically, because it's promised this year, we'll get some information on it February 27th. Coming in 9 days, and yours is either day before or after mine, surprisingly. I've never really known many people with birthdays that close to mine. I grew up and I had a person who was the day before me that I knew, and then I had a person who was 2 days after me that I went to school with. So, like, yeah. I've known a lot of people, like, near my birthday. It's just kind of weird. Alright, so we have a Prinplup. Awesome. I don't think that's going to help us a whole lot. I mean, you do pick up Metal Claw here, so... Charm just lowers. Yeah. I'll swap that for Metal Claw for right now. Because eventually I know you're going to pick up Aqua Jet, and I need to make sure you have Ice Beam on you. Okay, so we've made it to Floraroma Town. Should I grab the free Mew and the free Jirachi that this old couple has for me? Like, I could totally do that. Why not? Fair enough. They're gonna be level 1s. Hi. Free mythicals? Yeah. Oh, there's the Mew. Okay. It doesn't get a... I kind of want to run with the Jirachi in the party because I've never used a Jirachi before in the party. We've used Mew before. We haven't used Jirachi before. Alright. I'm just gonna take the berries. You know how I said earlier that, like, Spiritomb was the most annoying one I had to get so far? That's a lie. It was Milotic. Trying to make the friggin' Poffins with high-quality berries, so I actually got decent Poffins for that Feebas was so annoying. Also, Cerebi, you need to update your page. In this version of the game, it's Poffins and not freaking Pokeblocks. I was so confused when I was talking about Pokeblocks to, like, level it up. I was like, huh? My Pokeblocks was Gen 3, no? Because the Prism scale is just Gen 8. Ooh, Chestoberry. I miss talking to the lady to get the Squirtle. I need to get the watering can. Because if I remember correctly, you actually need that. Hang on. I need to go talk to that other sister in there so she can hand me the watering can. Because I think it's the one over here to the left. I sort of hope they give something special if people get Zelda through the Switch too. Just could be a mask or a hat, yeah. That's one thing I did kind of enjoy was all the different outfits you could do in Legends Z through A. I hope we get more outfit variations in, or not Legends Z through A, Legends Arceus. I hope we get more outfits in Legends Z through A. Because that was kind of like the whole idea of Kalos. Space aliens are mean and won't let me in. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Hi. What is this? 'Tis a potion. Didn't Arceus have like 2 items like that too? Where like if you'd played other games, you got like a special mask, like it was Growlithe mask or something like that? Because I swear there was like 2 specialty masks. Meow. These things become the bane of my existence once they start becoming Peruglies. I feel like I'm slightly overleveled. Yeah. Fake out and flinch. Ugh. Which, here shortly, we should be having ads pop up, so fair warning. Next 5 or 6 minutes. Ah, there it is. Okay, 5 minutes. Again, why is it every time I fight Team Galactic, I get teleported to frickin' Weirdsville? I mean, the Glameow's not a bad Pokemon. I hope that ZA through A is the past and isn't as far back in the past as Legends Arceus. I want to know... I know I want it to be before Lumio City was built, to the point of the game was created a place people and Pokemon exist. Yeah, I get that. I really kind of want us going backwards to be, like, part of the whole war thing, but I doubt they do that. Pokemon usually doesn't go that dark and nitty-gritty for most games. Okay, so... if I remember correctly... Hi, guys. Fight me. The worst thing I hope is a DLC, preferably free. That would be cool. Like I said, I'm just not sure because Arceus didn't really have support, which is sad because it was a really unique way of looking at a Pokemon game. So hopefully we'll see them improve upon what Arceus started with Legends Z through A. Silcoon I'm not worried about. I forget how huge Silcoon is. Like, Silcoon you wouldn't think to be that big, and then you look at it compared to a Piplup and a human, even with force perspective, you're like, that thing's a lot bigger than I realized it'd be. I do hope we still have a variant of, like, Alpha or Rampaging Pokemon, because, dear God, is that terrifying when you're still low level. Oh yeah, here's the starting area. There's a level 40 Rapidash on a Rampage. Huh? Oh. Cool. That way they can make the game original story and they can still bring in one thing people want to see in the games without having to contradict Legends Arceus' story. Yeah, I could see that. I think it also really just depends on where the timeline is going to be for Luminoid City being the base. The cohort didn't really weaken me, but alright, bud. Keep telling yourself that. Just have the war be a DLC with Hoopa Ring taking the player to the past. I could see that. I think they did I don't know if they did confirm or not with the Hoopa Rings. I try not to pay attention to anything that isn't revealed unless it's like during a Nintendo Direct for it, just because it's so obnoxious. Yeah, the Eternal Form Floette that has existed in game files for literally over a decade now that they never released. The Eternal Form Floette that has its own signature move and shit. It has a signature move, and if I remember correctly, the move exists because they started giving it to other Pokemon. I just can't remember what it is. Like, the signature move exists within the game of Pokemon, and other Pokemon have been able to learn it since, like, Gen 8. I just realized that if the game is in the past, as with it, will exist because he's immortal, yeah. I'm so glad I don't have to hunt the Munchlax down. Like, I don't know when I got the Munchlax, but I did, and oh god, I'm so happy. Imagine actually getting to see how tall he is. Yeah, if they don't do, like, weird forced perspective shit like they did with this game. Alright, I'm just going to top up moves. Alright, ads are running, so we're going to pause, and I'll BRB. and ads are over. All right, so let's go into Wind Valley Works. Valley Wind Works, whatever. Yes. Haha. Yes. I like how he stood there and watched the door and then decided, oh, I gotta go alert the commander now. Like, he just stood there instead of locking the door and then going and telling the commander, hey, I got beat up by someone outside. Oh, the biomes are better than Arceus? Yes. Second one's the marsh, or is it the coastland? I want to say it's the marsh. I hope we get a more varied set of biomes. Yeah, the marshlands was rough. Like, I also get, like, why the last helper mon we unlocked was, you know, Braviary for flying around, but oh my god. Some of the other mons for traversing was a pain in the butt. Like, I hated Sneasler. Do not give me a Pokemon variant whose whole job is to put me in a basket and climb up a cliff. Like, hi, pup. How are you? Nope. Hey. Luxio time. Don't leave me like that again. What do you mean? Hey, there's a Diglett in chat. Diglett dig, Diglett dig. Don't leave streaming. Oh, I hate to tell you this, pup, but there's going to be a short break in June. I hope that if they bring back the alphas, they'll make most of the megas. Yeah. I know, pup. Believe me, I've missed streaming. I'm trying to get back into the rhythm of it. How's life been? Soul crushing. Like, I am free of the job, which means this is all I do right now. Because that job was being rough. So I'm now free of job. I'm currently working on blanket commission. Nice. And we've gotten a lot of stuff for the little one. It's just a matter of trying to organize everything now. Schools that have just screwing me in all shapes and sizes. I'm sorry, pup. You're still having issues with it? All right. Okay. Yeah, she's right there. Oh god, I've been picking up stuff, haven't I? I've been picking up a lot of stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna use a potion to top Primplup off. Because now we gotta fight this freaking Purugly. I had to hand in an essay for a final exam. They told me it wasn't good enough, and instead of telling me what to improve, the guy just straight up said to be a list of requirements that says read through it yourself and add something where needed. What? So instead of providing you feedback, they just said reread the rubric and fix your paper. That's mind broken. I think we can take her. Yeah, no, that is their job. He wanted to see... Wait, you went to him in person, like you took the paper to him in person, and he wanted to see pictures Huh? Like, just pictures of the paper, or did he want you to use pictures in the paper? Now, here comes the Prugly. With pictures added, told him to actually send me proper feedback. Pictures in the paper. Okay. Alright. Time for this, a nuisance. Because Prugly is a nuisance. Yeah, I don't hold an item because of you. I don't know if I have anything that will actually survive. I hate this Prugly so much. Also, fun stuff happening. Ooh. Gonna swap to Luxio. Friend of mine's... Wow. I mean, if she's doing that and she's the one who started it, like, doesn't seem like she's much of a friend. Okay, so that does 8. So, some context. Okay. Don't lower my attack. I'm supposed to lower your attack. Yeah, it does 8. Hey, I got the paralysis. Let's go. That's what I was hoping for. Because that might becomes a lot more useful. Yeah, get flinched. Stupid Prugly. It's like everyone in the party but 2 level up. Yeah, keep current. Back pop. Okay. Why do you have a level 42 Eevee? It's fine, Marvel. It's fine. Don't question the Eevee's existence. It's a secret Mouska tool for later. Okay. A good friend of mine asked the friend of mine if we could just spend time with just the 2 of us, since I didn't feel like dealing with people and I need to escape from reality. After 2 months of trying, she finally had time for me. So we're just gaming the other day on her phone with her. Separate call. Okay. To which she joins in. Can we point out, Team Galactic has like the most unhinged plan. We're just gonna create a whole new universe. I guess I'll join here now since I'm not getting a response over the phone. Wow. Like, she knows she's... Oh, God. It's one of those. The door's down here. The door's down here. Still screams not much of a friend. Like, people are allowed to exist with other people outside of the relationship. Yeah. Oh, God. There's more? Also, Marvel, you want to know why there's such a high-level Eevee in the party? That's why. That's why she's in the party. That's the team mascot. She's never evolving. She's there for moral support. And to be the literal good luck charm. Do I have an army of shiny Eevees? Yes, that one is special. So she now gets to exist in the party as the team mascot. Yes, yes I do. I have like 30. They're in home. Just have a whole team of shiny evolutions. I don't want to do that. I could if I wanted to. I don't want to do that. Like, here, Marvel. Let me save and I'll show you the chaos that is the Eevees and the evolutions in home that are shiny. Yes, this is why we save. Like, when I say I have a ludicrous number of repeat shinies, I'm not kidding. One of these days. Dip myself out, because all games shown were just Pokemon. Hey, listen. There's Animal Crossing New Horizons in there somewhere in that list. It doesn't matter what game. Yeah. Wanted to hang out with other friends. She doesn't like them. It's probably the biggest red flag I've ever seen. Yeah. Yeah, no, people are allowed to exist outside. Okay, so, case in point, there's 4 right there. Okay? It gets better. Which box is it? There's another. Yeah, army. Be the mature one, I just apologized since I took my time and figured out it was a good time to do so. To which, instead of accepting, she just still tries to prove her. Oh, Jesus, yeah. That's what we call insecure in the relationship. So, 2, 3. Yeah, I have a lot of shinies. Because then her girlfriend decided she wasn't going to spend time with anybody else? That is such a huge red flag. Your partner in a relationship does not have to prioritize you. They're allowed to spend time with friends. They're allowed to exist in their own state outside of the relationship. People are their own people. Like, ugh. Yeah. You can tell a lot of these came from Legends Arceus. So many of these came from Legends Arceus. Oh yeah, look, there's another one right there. Missed that one. So yeah, I have like 30 shiny Eevees plus a bunch of evolutions. I'm trying to hang out with her for months now, and she's too busy with college, and the time she's not, she went to hoard her away. Yeah. That's just a walking red flag and a half. Yep. Anywho. Oh, I should have moved the Aselgor where it's supposed to go. That's fine. I'll deal with it later. So yeah, there you go, Marvel. I told you there was Animal Crossing's New Horizons in there somewhere. And the rest of the Pokemon games. Alright, back to what we were doing. But no, Pup, that screams that that person is just severely insecure within her relationship, and therefore she's not going to let the person she views as her partner / significant other away from her in any means. Which is very unhealthy. Alright, back to grinding this. That's one of the reasons why I haven't dated anyone. Fair enough. I got into that argument with her and a bunch of other bullshit arguments on her behalf. Wow, okay. Yep, no, that's just insecurity. A lot of insecurity. Oh, hello. This person wants to fight me. Sent that at you, dude. Hi, Nink. How you doing? We're getting back into the rhythm of it. Don't have sturdy. Yay. Actually have time for it streaming again now that I'm not freaking open, close, open, close. Bro, same. Nice to have a day off. Yeah. How are you? I'm doing well. Tired, but well. We've got a little bit of a sprint just trying to get some stuff organized, and then we'll kind of be coasting for a little bit again. I'm completely honest with her how I feel about things. Yeah. Wanted a break. I used the word just assuming she was jealous. No, like her actions 100% say she was jealous. Again, like even if it wasn't jealousy, it was definitely insecurity. Like the amount of crap that like watching friends go through basically the same thing during college. Yay, Story leveled up. I'm gonna swap it in, just swap it out. Whether you accept them or not is on you, and stop trying to convince me to change my mind. Yeah. Hey, Shiny Santa Hat Pikachu. Like, that's... Like I said, that doesn't seem like a friend to me. Yes, lower my physical attack. Do it. Hello, Krogunk. Oh, God. I can only imagine the catty response she had. I mean, if you're actively pushing everyone away, like, yeah, you're not gonna have friends. Again, this is the whole thing of, like, existing as your own, like, person. You shouldn't revolve around your significant other. Your significant other shouldn't revolve around you. Like... Oh, it's a Shellos. Do I need a Shellos? No, because I have a Piplup. Prinplup, but still. Yeah. You're one of the few people who like that, Nank. I do not appreciate the chibi to full art weird perspective ratio thing we have going on in this game. Hey, pup caught it. I don't know if I'm hurting myself by dodging all these trainers. I just don't want to fight all of them. I probably could. Pokemon game where you play normally, when the player tries to training montage, they come across a Nicker thinking it'll be easy battle, going to come face to face with a level 90 100 mega. Oh god. You're gonna give people PTSD. That's what that's gonna do. That's gonna give people PTSD. I don't have cut. Dang it. That's from the way back. Alright, well, let's go through... let's pick up Cheryl and try to get through Eternal Forest. Yeah. More than likely. That's the sad thing about that. Start thinking twice about picnickers and Pokemon. They'll start thinking about every friggin' battle. Yeah. Well, let's go through the grass. Doo-doo. Bugcatcher Jack, why do you have 3? Your partner has 1. Well, at least for the Chansey and not me. Jesus. Yeah, I wouldn't torture yourself with that pup, because that, like, never works. Like, the one who's being clingy is just gonna have to learn the hard way, sadly. And hopefully your other friend figures it out, or... yeah. Just hopefully she figures it out. Ow. Ha! I didn't get paralysis. No paralysis for me, thank you. Bro, why am I being bullied? That's why. Well, I can survive another spark. Never mind, I went for the Chansey again. Yeah. Boop. Ooh, Bubble Beam? Sure. Get rid of Water Gun for Bubble Beam. Fair warning, y'all. We'll probably get through Eterna Forest, get to the city, and then call it for the night. Yeah. I don't blame you there, pup. Like, if you can't let your girlfriend have 6 hours of playing with somebody else, like, relaxing, playing a video game. Yeah, I was supposed to start a lot earlier in the day for me, but I ended up taking an unprompted nap. And the other hard part is my chair is not nearly as comfortable as it used to be right now, so. We're going to try to work ourselves back up to that 3-4 hour mark for consistency. Yeah. Where she just kind of was like, I'm not going to be around type of thing. Radio silence is never a good thing. Ooh, there's a star. Oh, there goes Primplop. The Pachirisu decided I was now a threat. Oh, now you put it to sleep. Or confuse it. Wow. Yeah, no, that's... no bueno. I guess Luxio. Yeah, that's smothering. That's not even, like, being clingy. That's just straight smothering. It's not, like, a pillow issue. It's just the fact that my back starts hurting in between my shoulders. I'm just gonna keep biting this Pachirisu. Eventually it'll die. You heal us, right? I can't remember if she heals or not. Yeah, she does. Hey, paralysis heal. Ah, the psychic twins. Why are y'all running around barefoot? I question this. There are wormholes in these woods. Abra and Abra. Interesting, guys. I hope that Z through A, they have someone in an evil group like Team Flare instead of just random people who are banished. Yeah. I hope we have more trainer battles than the 3 random bandits. Yeah, that was a bit weird for me in Legends Z3 when Galactic was like, oh, we're the good guys. You're like, huh? I definitely want more trainer battles and not just wild battles. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting Legends Z through A, which is like it's supposed to be in the similar vein of Legends Arceus. We're hoping we get more information on it on the 27th for the Pokemon Day Nintendo Direct. I think it's the 27th. And because it's supposed to be coming out this year, we just don't know when. Yeah, Spark's better than Thundershock. Special, physical. Yeah, your physical attack's way higher than your special. Well, okay, so I understand that, Nick, but the thing is like Legends Arceus dropped in January of the year it came out. Like, it was kind of a totally out of nowhere game. And then we have the fact that the Switch 2 is supposedly coming out this year. So I don't know if it's going to if Legends Z3 is going to release with the Switch 2 or if it's going to be like the last two Raw on Switch, basically. So we'll see. Because if it's November, it's going to be the holiday season. It's going to be with the Switch 2. I don't think it'll be March because that's like 2 days of notice. I'm thinking if it's not holiday season, it's going to be June. I'm just going to reach out to a mutual of ours and explain to him the situation. Yeah. Well, and again, what she's doing with her girlfriend is just not healthy. Her girlfriend needs time to be her own person, just like she needs time to be her own person. Hi, Badoos. Okay, we have ads in like 5 minutes. Don't worry, I'll pause the game. I'm just trying to get through this. Oh, but the whole thing is taking place entirely... Yeah, no, I want it to be in the entire region. If it's just like Luminoid City broken up into chunks, I'm going to be very unhappy. Bury me! Like I said, and I've said this since day one, that whole reveal trailer feels like a proof of concept and not an actual look at the game itself. Yeah, no, that's very much overkill. So she's the type of person who's been spoiled her whole life and never been told no. Got it. I'm impressed the Burmy could hit the Chansey. Dustox. Where would the player catch Pokemon in Luminous City? The circles people point out would be so much small areas for Pokemon. Yeah, exactly. Jesus. And that's the thing. If you're in a relationship where someone's just constantly giving you ultimatums, like, that's not a relationship. That's basically a hostage situation. That's not good for anyone's mental health. Like, if it's a serious issue, yeah, I could see an ultimatum being issued. But if it's every little thing, like, no. Yeah, it's called Stockholm Syndrome. And that's the thing. Until she, like, I don't want to say comes to her senses, but until she realizes how bad the situation is, she's not going to leave it. That's not an excuse to stay in a relationship. All it's going to do is enable the person who's being essentially abusive. Like, she reminds me of what my friend went through in college, and Cascoon. All the Cocoon Pokemon, man. I get it. They wanted 3-stage evolutions for a lot of the bugs, but oh my god. So many of them are just Cocoon form. We have other bugs that don't go through a Cocoon stage that have a multi-stage, like, what is it? Life cycle. So I know a friend of slightly better. Well, that's the thing though. Like, it's not like a physically abusive relationship. It's emotionally abusive. You're isolating her from her friends to where she's not allowed to hang out with anyone but the significant other. Every time she tries to do anything, it's, oh, well, don't, or I'm going to leave you. Or don't, I'm going to hurt myself if you do. If she threatens to leave. Like, it's emotionally abusive. It's manipulative. That's the whole point. Was from the UK and she's from Texas. That's not physical. No, but it's, again, relationships can very easily be just as emotionally abusive and manipulative as physical abuse, and it can do a lot more lasting damage on the mental psyche for it. Because the bad part is a lot of people stay in those types of relationships because they don't want to take off the rose-colored glasses. They're like, oh no, this is normal, this is fine. It's not normal, it's not fine. Again, you can be in a relationship and still, like, be able to take time for yourself, hang out with your friends, let them hang out with their friends. If you're monopolizing a person 24/7, you're being emotionally abusive. No, that's not an excuse, though. Yeah, we'll just go the main way. It's faster to fight the trainers. It's either fight the trainers and be done with it, or get jumped by 30 million Pokemon. Yeah. Ooh, a Unipheasant in chat. Meditite. I don't think I have that one, so I'm gonna try to catch it. Ugh. I don't have a button for Pokecheck. Okay. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, exactly. Brrr. Does... Oh, okay, there are ads, so I'm gonna pause and we'll BRB. I mean, you didn't have to subscribe, pup. I paused the game for ads. I appreciate the subscription, but you didn't have to. Must I say hi, Nova? Yes. Squeaker beeper. The squeakiest of beeps. Wolf, what? Where'd you go? I get up and stretch and everything during the ad breaks. So that way I can pause the game. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. Autism is not an excuse. ADHD is not an excuse. Depression, yeah. I feel you that one, Marvel. I also had a cat jump in my lap. What? Let's see. How long until ads are done? 10 seconds. Oop. See? I'm here. I know, Be back. Yep. Now I continue playing. Psych. I still have to do it with a Nova on my lap because she wants to watch the game. After that, listen, trace up to you whether you really want to push me away or not. Just know that if you always resolve issues like this, you won't have anyone left in the end. Yeah. No, that's fair and valid, pup. No, honey, your tail. Thank you. Keep on moves. And some people need it, and other people are just gonna not be in the right place for it, and they're gonna be offended by it, and that's just how it's gonna be. Like, that's the sad reality of it. If people don't want to change, they're not going to. And some people have to do everything wrong, and they might open their eyes and go, oh, wow, I've been, a jerk. And then other people are just going to continue to, no, I'm not the problem. Everyone else is the problem. So, we can't control other people. Bro, let me out. Let me out of this place. There's a Mischievous. Oh, right, it's Pearl. I forgot I was playing Pearl. Hey, there's the exit. Got kicked out by her mom is now living in someone else's place. So just actively looking for a job to wrench. He just cries. Yeah. No, I don't need it. Like, I only need 5 Pokemon to finish off the home decks, which is Azalea, Palkia, Machamp, Golem, and then Chimecho, which is a Friendship at Night evolution. So that's why I have a... What is it? It's not Chimecho, it's a Chingling in the party, is because that'll eventually evolve. I mean, I had a lot of it done. It took me like 2 days of grinding to finish out most of them. It's just, like, I need to get Palkia and Azalea because I messed up Azalea and Diamond a long time ago, and I was like, oh, we'll never need it, and it was like, joke's on me. So I was like, well, I gotta get Palkia too, so I'll just get both of those is like my goal for this. Yes, Nova. Hi, honey. Oh, do we beat up the fisherman? We can beat up the fisherman if we want. Swap. You to the back of the party. Yeah. And that's the thing, like, welcome to being an adult, essentially. Yeah, adulting sucks, but you gotta do it. It's like tomorrow morning I need to go up to the clinic and dispute a bill. And then I gotta walk home, and then I need to, empty the dishwasher, fold and put away laundry, because I've got 3 loads of laundry done, but I haven't put any of it away yet. I need to continue working on the blanket commission that I've got going on. Because I said, week and a half, now that the yarn's in, and I can finish it. Which, as long as I quit messing up and don't have to keep undoing half the work I've gotten done, I will get it done in that time frame. Berries. I don't think there's anything else that way. I would, but Nate, to put it in perspective, I can't have the yarn I usually use shipped directly to me anymore, at least until I'm back stateside. And so I had to ship it through my mom. So I had to send, like, have it sent to her place, and then she had to ship it to me. For her to send me that yarn, it cost her $70. It's not knitting, it's crocheting. And then the fact that, okay, when the blanket's put together, you saw how big of a box your blanket was when I shipped it to you. That used to cost $50, now it would cost $80 plus. $70? Yeah. Because of the weight, so the box is so big because I use super chunky yarn. And at that point, the Postal Service is like, oh, well, it's an odd shaped box, so we're going to go ahead and weigh it. Doesn't weigh a lot, but yeah. So that's the thing. By the time I factor in time, the cost of the yarn, and then the cost of shipping, blankets through Etsy would be hella expensive. And a lot of people aren't going to pay that price because they're going to go, well, I can just get a machine one for, you know, a quarter of the price for the same size. And that's what they're going to do. It'd be different if there was an actual yarn store that I could go to get that weight of yarn here. I have not found that. There's tons of craft yarn stores. Do not get me wrong. Like, there's tons of them here in Germany. None of them sell the weight of yarn that I like to use, nor the type of yarn that I like to use. So, it's just... Like, I ordered the yarn for baby girl's blanket to make her baby blanket with, and so I'm going to get this one done, and once that yarn comes in, I'm going to make, you know, my daughter's baby blanket. Have you heard of Epic? Yes! I love Epic the musical. It's amazing. You figured as much? Yeah. Honestly, D does not equal being an asshole. It's just telling the truth. Yeah. 100% right there, Marvel. The place has been on repeat for a week now. I saw that statistic, like, in, on Discord the other day. I was like, yep, pups fell in love with Epic. Is it fair? Yeah. It literally has the artist with the picture of it, and it just says 119 tracks this week, which I think the other day was like 132. My favorite song is still, what is it? Damn, I'm supposed to, yes, you are. I won't judge though, it's still really good. The favorite, like, song is gotta be Monster. But at the same time, like, was it keep your friends close and your enemies closer? Like, that line just scritches. Yeah, see, I never show stuff on the Discord, but that's because I use YouTube Music. Because I get that paid for free. I get YouTube Premium for free. There's so many animations for it. No Longer You, that's a good one, too. There's a lot of really good songs with that. I love sing-alongs and I'm just screaming those lyrics along. Yeah. Epic is really good. I'm really glad he was able to actually get all of those little albums out like he was trying, because he almost didn't. And it's like, oh. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Never really know you can trust. You gotta keep the bag open so you can see. Sometimes killing is a must. What? Anyway. I know. A lot of people don't really care for that one. I don't know what it is, but the chick who's singing as Aurelius is just... It scritches my brain. It scritches my brain so well. Like, I have a hard time listening to the one with Calypso, and that's just because, like, oof. Probably the one with Calypso. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. I'm just so used to just, like, having all of them mixed together on shuffle because I don't listen to it. It's the one where she's got him trapped. And, like... It's Odysseus is trapped with Calypso. Yeah, Love in Paradise. Thank you. Like I said, I'm horrible with track names because I just put them... I'll just pull up all the albums, mix them. Like, it's not a bad song. It just, the vibe is like, I know it's meant to be creepy. That's the whole point of it. But it's just, I'm like, I don't like it. I could see that. Okay. So that's all the fishermen to beat up right there. They did a little bit, yeah. I think it was just the fact that we were trying to be more menacing with it, which I get, but eh. Okay, I'm gonna look and see what Eternicity's gem type is real quick, because I honestly for life of me can't remember, and if it's something we can sweep, we'll probably just sweep it real quick. Don't auto-tune it like that? Yeah, fair enough. Like I said, I think their biggest thing was just trying to show otherworldliness. Exactly like Ash, but doesn't say his name in his one-liner. School as a trainer. That'd be hilarious. It'd have to be Ash, though, and not Red. Because, like, those two are completely different. And Red shows up in the games a lot. I'm pretty sure you're a grass-type gym. Yeah, it's a grass gym. Do I think Staravia can sweep this? Maybe. Worst come to worst. We'll get our booty kicked. See if we can't get 2 badges in one little short stream. Don't make me go do stuff. Happen to have a favorite character? It's gotta be Athena for God games. Specifically that version of Athena. Snom! Snom. So here's Telemachus. Oh, dead end. No. Okay, yeah, I can see Hermes. Hermes is so silly. I see the trainer. Oh, this is the stupid gym where I have to, like, find all the trainers and meet them up before she spawns back in. It's a little bit dangerous, my friend. Yes, Hermes is a vibe. I think my least favorite character would have to be freaking Cersei. I did not vibe with the Cersei soundtrack, like, at all. She gets a little bit better, but not much. Shows up in the games and not the anime. Honestly, Red is one character they want them to stop having in the games. Yeah. I think Gen 7 had the most, like, different trainers from past games that you could interact with, and that was via their battle tree or battle tower scenarios. Marvel's the only one who caught the snom. Grew to level 19. Which I didn't even do the battle tree. Yeah, again, a lot of people don't like the battle trees or the battle tower stuff. See, you like Cersei. I didn't care for Cersei. Who, me? Hi. Bite me. See, I don't vibe with the songs as much. Like, they fit better now that the rest of the albums are out, but when Cersei was, like, the newest one, like, it just didn't fit with the vibe. And that's what that one's going for, is that soothing yet menacing tone. It just, I don't know. It doesn't scritch me brain as well as some of the other ones do. Yes, Jirachi, gain your levels. Chingling, you're eventually going to level up and evolve, and it's going to be really funny. Because the second that thing evolves, it comes out of the party and goes in the box to go into home. And then I have to figure out something else. Of course, Poison Point had to proc. It's alright. Not the worst. Just annoying. I have an antidote. Keep current. Because if I'm poisoned, then I can't be paralyzed or put to sleep. There we go. Now I can use the antidote. Then I'll become a monster. Middle of 3 trees. Good luck. Alright. Next year marks 30 years of Pokemon, and I hope they release Game Boy games on the Switch. Dude, they really need to release the ports for, like, just doing it as a Nintendo, like, online thing, or even just, hey, you can buy them again like you could on the 3DS shop. I'd be fine with that. Just give me the first, like, 3 generations as, like, freaking ports, please. The Game Boys, the Game Boy Advance games. And I'll be happy. I see one. She's down there. It's something a lot of people want, and they could easily have them $5-10 each, and people would buy them. The Cyclops AUG is weird. Access to those games with home support? Yeah. I feel like... So that's the thing, Marvel. I feel like that is something that they're working towards, and it may not happen until we have the Switch 2 officially released, because of the fact that with them... As soon as they are done shutting down, like, they sunset Pokemon Bank and the transfer system, which they said they're going to do. Like, we were promised at least 1 year since this shop got shut down that those would still work. Okay. 1 year is next month since we lost the Nintendo 3DS store. So I wouldn't be surprised if, like, they either drop it this year or next year. I feel like as soon as they sunset it to where you can no longer, like, they break that tradition that Pokemon's always had of being able to take any Pokemon from any game and slowly move it all the way up to the most recent game. Like, I feel like that's when we're going to get those ports with home support. No, not Pokemon Home. It's called Pokemon Bank, Nink. Bank is what we're, like... Bank is the original version of it that used to be, on the 3DS. So it wasn't called Home on the 3DS, it was called Bank. Yeah, no, you're good. Home is staying. Home is, like, their big thing now. But what I'm saying is as of right now, as long as you know, before they closed down the 3DS store, as long as you had Transporter and Home set up, or Bank set up, then you can still theoretically move everything from, like, the original Game Boy Color game all the way up. Like, I have the ability to do that. Because my OG 3DS still has Pokemon Transfer and Pokemon Bank on it. But as soon as they shut down Bank, which they told us repeatedly that they're gonna do here within the nearish future, like, I think that's when we'll see the Game Boy Color, and, like, even the Game Boy Advance game ports pop up on the Switch with home connectivity. Hey, Chingling leveled up. It's still not gonna evolve. It's nowhere near where it needs for friendship, but still. Alright, so. Yeah, and that's the thing. Home will probably continue to be around for a lot longer because of the mobile support. Which I feel like Home's going to continue to have mobile support as long as Pokemon Go's a thing. So as long as we have some variants of, like, Pokemon Go around, mobile support will continue to be a thing. Alright. We're going to try to get our second gym badge, and then we'll more than likely end up calling it. Just because your girl's still eepy, and I need sleepies. And then tomorrow is Shiny Hunting, so we'll do some outbreaks in Gen 9, and then we'll switch over to Gen 8 for Dynamax Adventures. I might push that back, so instead of starting at 7 a.m. Central Time, we might start closer to 7 p.m. my time, which would be about noon Central. In the US, I'm not entirely sure just yet. Because I have chores I need to actually get done tomorrow. Because I'm not going to have time. If you redeemed it again, I just have to refund your points. You already have VIP pup. God damn it, pup. That's a whole process. Alright, viewer rewards. Power-ups. Here's that. Where's the stupid log? I know there's a log button. There is view requests. Loading. Refund. There we go. You'd think by now I'd learn to have the frickin' requests set up for when you do that type of stuff. I can redeem 50. Damn it, pup. If they remove mobile support, they'd have to put the GTS and mystery gifts on the Switch version. Yeah. I could see that. If you do it again, I'm keeping your points. I need to look and see if there's a way, because I have a bunch of extra badges. I need to look and see if I can do custom, like, badge rewards for points. There's the abuse. I'm honestly surprised you waited this long, bub. Ow, God, there's so many anvils. Marvel trying to protect me. I'm really glad Storyview doesn't weigh much, but damn, Grassnot still hurts. Ow. God. This is my one complaint with BDSP, is the fact that, like, all of the gym leaders stuff is... like, they have really good IVs, and they all hold items, and they all, like, they're just obnoxious. It's like, yo, why can't we just turn that on instead at, like, the 4th or 5th gym? Why are we turning this on now? I think I'm just gonna swap Sacrifice instead. Because Stravia's not going to be able to do anything, because Resurrect's faster. Because Stravia is paralyzed. So I'll take the free stat drop. Jesus! Well, that didn't go the way I wanted it to. Jirachi, you might actually have a chance. Because I think you're light. You're not gonna have a chance. You're 7 levels under. That's fine. We're just gonna use you to heal Staravia. Okay, so you're locked into Petal Blizzard. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna use our Paralysis heal. I have no idea. You also gotta remember, Boa, the gym leader's Pokemons in this game are on roids. I was thinking of Petal Dance. I was like, I thought you were locked into Petal Blizzard. Petal Dance is the one that locks you in. And then you get fatigued and then become confused. Grass Knot is a weight-based move, yes. 100% it is a weight-based move. It's alright though, we won. Yay, second gym badge. I need to polish those. We'll deal with that later. Up to level 30. Damn it. TM86s. Alright, so out of sheer curiosity, because my dex is very empty. Jesus, hi Archer. So Staravia weighs 34.2 pounds. Luxio weighs 67. So that's why Luxio died in one shot. Die. Oh, there's the bomb. But was launching himself. And apparently Pup. There it is. I was like, somewhere around here. No, not me. Why am I being launched at it? Ooh, Sinisty. I will attempt to catch that. And now it's raining bombs. Awesome. You saved your progress. Woohoo! Alright. Real quick. Let me see who else, if anyone else is online. Because we're probably going to call it here. Ooh, Lizzie looks like she's hunting Quaxley today. And she's only been live for an hour, so she'll probably be live for a little bit. So we'll raid over to Lizzie. Because it's bedtime. Yep. We'll be live tomorrow. I just need to decide if we're going to do it at 2 like I planned or closer this time. Bruh. I'm sorry, Archer. Yeah, it'd be nice if that was a Pokedex as well. Okay, so let me get you guys raid messages. Yes, like I said, we're coming back slowly but surely. We're trying to get built back up. Siri bot. Damn it. Hang on. Give me 1 sec before we raid. But yeah, I'll post in the Discord if I'm going to push it back. I think, okay, so the reason I didn't like it, Bo, was because I didn't like that we went from chibi to, like, real size. So that's why I didn't like it, was the fact that we were constantly switching from chibi to real world stuff. Or, like, real sizings, perspectives. Just pick one and be happy with it. But anyhow, I'll let you guys know in the Discord if I'm going to push stream back tomorrow to starting around noon Central Time, or if it's going to be at 7 a.m. I know, but it was because you were pixelated. There's no point for it in this version of it. But tomorrow it will be shiny hunting, so we'll do some outbreaks in Gen 9, and then we'll switch over to Dynamax Adventures in Gen 8. Because we still need Ho-Oh and many other freaking legendaries. So, please remember to take care of yourselves. Drink water, eat, stretch. If going outside for a short walk won't kill you, do so. If the weather's bad, please stay safe. Be nice, and I will catch you guys later. Have a good night, and I'll see ya. Bye, everybody. Mute.